Thank you, Chair Guthrie, for hosting this full committee hearing examining AI and impacts, how it impacts development with an all-out energy approach and the technology, and certainly we've got to be competitive globally. In fact, we wouldn't be we wouldn't be having this hearing if President Trump were not in office, because he has said that part of his agenda is an all-out energy program. We need to dominate energy in the world. And of course, AI, we understand that race. And and everything that we're doing, our conference is doing, is to provide every opportunity for us to be the energy dominant country that we were just 6 years ago. And so that's what's so critical. And that's why we're having this hearing today, to find out, okay, what do we need to do to make that happen? I'd like to thank you for being here, our witnesses. With the emergence of AI, the U.S. Has to be a global leader. To be a leader in AI, it is critical that our energy sector is equipped to meet the demands that AI poses. Dr. Smith, by 2030, data centers can consume upwards of 9% of total U.S. Electricity, at the same time as we're seeing historic projections of electricity demand because of AI developments, and the nation's bulk power system is already under incredible strains. In fact, the North American Electric Reliable Corporation, or NERC, found in their last long-term reliability assessment that half the nation is at risk of resource adequacy. We know in some states we're having brownouts. That is, half the nation is at risk of blackouts during times of extreme weather. In my opinion, our nation will need significantly more power to meet these demands, and fast. How can we balance the needs of everyday Americans to keep the lights on while simultaneously powering developments in AI models?
The answer, of course, starts with our overall premise, which is more of everything. It also includes a more intelligent grid that is more flexible when bad things happen, that is now possible with AI and with grid modernization. You need both.
Mr. Patia, last month we heard directly from the grid operators talking about grid, who are charged with overseeing the reliability of our electric grid. And they highlighted one of the biggest issues facing the bulk power system is the premature retirement of baseload power plants, which has been mentioned quite often in this hearing. We also heard that places like New England, who do not have sufficient natural gas capability, and longstanding opposition to nuclear energy, are not seeing the same uptick in new investments or data centers and manufacturing facilities. My home state of Georgia, which has been the best state to do business in 12 years in a row, has been a leader in investment in job-creating industries, largely because of our pro-business environment and diverse slate of baseload generating resources. In fact, now we have just added to Plant Vogtle 2 more units, and it is the largest clean energy facility in the United States, built in the last 30 years. Given your company's energy-intensive nature, how important is access to reliable, affordable electricity when deciding where to invest in U.S. manufacturing facilities?
Thank you, Congressman. And I'd like to just start by giving a call out to our Research and Development Center that we have in your home state. And we have certainly found that over time that has been a wonderful place for us to attract talent and grow our engineering capabilities there. Okay. In terms of your question on baseload, absolutely, I think many of the questions today have been focused on that. And for semiconductor operations, we have very, very consistent loads. We have, of course, high loads, and the reliability of the power is incredibly important, as I've mentioned earlier. So nuclear power, hydroelectric power, these are excellent fits for us. But we also agree with the other panelists that all of the above approach is what's required.
Good. I have a few, Mr. Patia, I have a few yes or no questions I'm going to ask you. Do you agree that permitting reform is needed to meet, as you discussed in your testimony, our rising energy demand?
Yes.
Do you agree that it includes air permitting?
Yes.
The National Ambient Air Quality Standards implemented by the Biden-Harris administration's EPA, for example, have proven to be a significant burden on the U.S. manufacturing base. These stringent regulations have made it difficult to permit and develop many of the facilities needed to support our next generation of industrial base. whether it be PM 2.5 or ozone, EPA needs to be more flexible. No question about it.
Your time's.
My time has expired. I have an additional question for you. If you would answer that for the record, I would appreciate it, and I yield back.
Thank you,